We spend a lot of time discussing ships on this channel, but not everyone needs or can afford a hyperspace-capable spacecraft. While land speeders and air speeders are very popular choices, the most frugal travelers opt for speeder bikes. These nimble machines fit right in anywhere from the plains of Lothal to the dense city streets of Coruscant. Let's take a look at some of the best. I'm Joey from Radio Free Coruscant, and these are the best speeder bikes in Star Wars.
She's crazy.
CHP Patrol Speeder. The Aerotech repulsor company CHP Patrol Speeder bike is an unconventional design to say the least, but there is a certain charm in its chunky design. This speeder bike is 4.12 meters long by 1.37 meters tall and is capable of reaching 400 kilometers per hour. It is armed with a forward blaster cannon and costs 5,200 credits. While it is unknown if it can be sold to the public, it should not be difficult to liberate from the Imperial Patrol Troopers and Security Troopers who most commonly use it. Other than its unique appearance, the biggest draw of this bike is its durability. It had special sensors to prevent collisions, but its sturdy design let it survive any it may experience, and it could likely take a few hits from a blaster too if you find yourself in those kinds of situations often. FC20 Speeder Bike. If the CPH is too brutalist for you, perhaps you'd like the elegant curves of the Razalon FC20 Speeder Bike instead. This bike is much smaller than the previous one at 1.65 meters long. It is capable of the blisteringly fast top speed of 650 kilometers per hour and can carry up to 2 kilograms of cargo in a small compartment above the engine. Don't ask me why Star Wars measures cargo space by mass instead of by volume. The FC20 is extremely quiet, even for a speeder bike, and that combined with its small size makes it very popular for riders who don't want to be seen. This bike can be acquired for 4,000 credits new, or a mere 1,000 used. Flitwick Speeder Bike. If you are looking for something with a little more flair, then the Hoopla Tisk Shipwrights Collective Flitwick Speeder Bike might be right up your alley. This was the speeder bike of choice for Count Dooku, who was famous for his wealth and refined taste. The moped-style speeder measures 3.2 meters long and can reach speeds of up to 634 kilometers per hour. Its only special feature is a rear-view display between the handlebars, but it makes up for its simplicity with its style. Whether or not that justifies the 8,000 credits new or 3,000 credits used price tag is up to you. Zephyr G Swoop. The Mobquet Swoops and Speeders Zephyr G Swoop is another great choice in the speeder bike market. It was originally designed for racing, but its utilitarian design makes it suitable for just about any situation. It measures 3.68 meters long, 0.66 meters wide, and 0.72 meters tall. It can carry 200 kilograms of cargo on a rack behind the rider, and can travel at 350 kilometers per hour. There isn't much to be said about the Zephyr G that couldn't be said about any other swoop bike, but as the archetypal swoop, it deserves a spot on the list. It's a very solid and underrated bike. It costs 5,750 credits new, or 1,500 used. 614 AVA. Another possibility is the Aerotech repulsor company 614 AVA speeder bike. While this bike was not as widely used as other Imperial bikes, it is still worth your time and money. 4,200 credits buys you a speeder bike that is 4.4 meters long, 1 meter wide, and 1.1 meters tall. It is armed with 2 blaster cannons and can travel at speeds of 375 kilometers per hour. Perhaps its most interesting characteristic is that it can be collapsed into a roughly 1 meter cube for shipping or storage without even requiring any tools for breakdown or reassembly. This makes it possibly the best speeder bike for someone living in an extremely dense urban area like the Coruscant underworld. Its extremely simple and utilitarian construction leaves no room for stylish decoration or special features, but it also gives the bike a reputation for being reliable, easy to work on, and easy to live with. You can't go wrong with a 614. Bark Speeder. The Aerotech Biker Advanced Recon Commando Speeder, or Bark Speeder, was the official speeder bike of the Grand Army of the Republic and remains a popular choice with law enforcement agencies and civilians across the galaxy. It is quite large at 4.6 meters long, 1.29 meters wide, and 1.53 meters tall. It is popular for a reason, as it is one of the most durable and reliable speeder bikes on the market. It is armed with twin light blaster cannons and can travel up to 520 kilometers per hour. It has an onboard cargo capacity of 5 kilograms, but its thrusters are capable of towing 5 tons. It also carried a mounting point for either a stretcher or a sidecar. As one of the most capable bikes on the market, it should be no surprise that it is the most expensive bike on this list. A new one will cost 8,300 to 9,500 credits, but a used one is only 1,150. '74Z Speeder Bike. The only bike higher on my list than the Bark Speeder is its successor, the Aerotech 74Z Speeder Bike. This bike is light and nimble with a top speed of 500 kilometers per hour and a length of 3.3 meters long. It is, like all Aerotech bikes, very rugged and reliable. It can carry 4 kilograms of cargo on the back, and is equipped with a blaster cannon, a signal jammer, advanced flight controls, and a rudimentary instrument panel. It also has a power generator with self-charging fuel cells to make it more practical for use in remote areas with little infrastructure. While it is not as durable as other speeders, it is possibly the most well-equipped bike on the market. All that can be yours for just 3,000 to 8,000 credits new, depending on the model, and 1,800 to 3,000 credits used. I think it's safe to say that this is the vehicle you think of when you think of a speeder bike. Buy one today. Those are what I consider to be the best speeder bikes in Star Wars. There are many good ones that I left out, like the Flare S Swoop or the Jobin T85, but I think we looked at enough for today. Let me know in the comments which one you would use, or what I should have included instead. Then I will see you next week. RFC, out.